Alright, I'm finally gonna settle this argument once and for all. Are pony cars muscle cars? Yes, no, maybe, what the hell is going on? So when most of us think of muscle cars, we think of American V8 rear-wheel drive cars. Pontiac GTO, the Charger, the Chevelle, that type of thing. When we think of pony cars like the Barracuda, the Mustang, and the Camaro, do they qualify as a muscle car? In my opinion, it depends. Are we talking about cars like the Mustang GT or like the 80s GT Turbo? Are we talking about the 70 Challenger or the 79 Challenger? It's like arguing, is every sandwich a burger? No, clearly not. Not every pony car is a muscle car. But then there's some cars that break the rules. Like the Grand National. Do you consider this a muscle car? Does it break the V8 rule? Do you need a V8 for a car to be a muscle car? Then, is a vegetarian burger still a burger? It depends on who you ask. This argument is highly based on your opinion. Does it need to be a V8 rear-wheel drive American car? If that's the case, what about the last generation Pontiac GTO? Because this thing is Australian, it's not American. In my opinion, a muscle car should be V8 rear-wheel drive American and have a decent presence to it. But they are allowed to break one of those rules. Grand National doesn't have a V8. The 2006 Impala SS isn't rear-wheel drive. The Mercedes C63 AMG isn't American. But to an extent, you could argue that all of these are muscle cars, highly depending on what your opinion is on them. When it comes to cars like the Shelby Charger, that's not a muscle car, it's its own thing. But that brings us back to our original question. Is a pony car a muscle car? My opinion, it's really clear. Cars like the Camaro, the Firebird, and the Mustang are muscle cars. But cars like the second generation Challenger, as well as the last generation Mercury Cougar, are not muscle cars. Sad thing is, when you consult Google, you really don't get a clear answer. According to Webster, any group of American two-door sports coupes with powerful engines designed for high-performance driving is a muscle car. But then, a Saturn Ion Redline, I don't think is a muscle car, even though it checks all their boxes. No matter what, it's always going to be your opinion that's the determining factor in this argument. Because if I LS swap a Miata, can I call it a muscle car? Probably not. But then you also have the AC Cobra that is a British sports car with an American engine. Then, how about the Chevy Corvette? Some people might argue, no, it's not a muscle car, but then a lot of people will. It's a sports car, but then at the same time, it's muscle. Here we go. How about the Porsche 928? It's a V8 rear-wheel drive performance car from Germany. Maybe a supercar. I dare put it borderline supercar. But is it a muscle car? Here's another argument I saw someone talking about the other day. Is a Chevy Nova technically a pony car because it's the same platform as the Camaro? No. Same thing applies to the Ford Falcon. Oh yeah, and how could I forget the Lexus SC500? It's a V8 rear-wheel drive car. It's not American, but it's a V8 rear-wheel drive car with aggressive styling. Last but not least, let's talk about the Charger and the Challenger. These are based on the Mercedes W211 and W220 platform. Will you red-blooded Americans get pissed off to find out that this has some DNA in the German cars? What's the torque spec for a Dodge Charger lug nut? Good and tight. Anyways, what's your opinion on this? What makes a muscle car a muscle car? What makes a pony car a pony car? And where does the crossover occur? Anyways, with all that being said, please make sure to leave your comments about the second gen Dodge Challenger in the comments below, because god damn it, we don't give a damn. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will see you in the next video if I don't drop a T5 on my face.